Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Got it. Ready? Big Lion.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Here's Riddick. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Texans hit 10-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Stroud sets up the play action. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Right there, hurt.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Hooker. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The quarter blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Hooker going to chase things up a bit. On third down, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But and look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Hey, check that. Street.
Looking to throw, Hooker. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
16 yards. First down,
Hooker now off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Trap 60.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Let's go.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Come on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
18 Cardinals.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Nifty move. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
On the set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The throwing again is Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A short throw to Musgrave, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
There you go. Set. Third. Right there. Third. 18. Pioneer.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hooker's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Hooker. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Hard running at the 15. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70.
Now Stroud. Looking deep here from Mechie. Here's a diving catch right side. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And Stroud now to throw. So left side, it's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and 3. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hooker's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Mustang 19.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Right side complete to Mechie. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Stroud sets up the play action. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. 60, Vikings.
Stroud on third down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Viking 18.
Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
Ready? Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing. Hooker. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Hooker now off play action. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a bootleg with Hooker. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, man. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Let's go now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10. Hooker back to the air.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 79 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Working out a shotgun. Hooker.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Texans extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Catch made by Slayton.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 15.
Hooker on 1st down.
He finds Taylor, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Shrugs him off. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Hooker going to try to throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
27.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Dragon 60. Go.
Now Stroud. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Now Hooker.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Let's go.
Now Hooker.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Panther Street.
Throwing here is Hooker.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's third down here. Hooker to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
A big pickup there, and without question, this should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Stroud.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down